Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Yappers Club. Hey, bitches! What's up? Hey. So, I had a little bit of a break, and I apologize. It's been 2 weeks. I know you missed this content. I know you missed me. I know. But the problem was that I wanted to take a little break after recording the last episode because it was very heavy and it is a very touchy subject. It didn't get a lot of views because it flopped, because I didn't promote it that much, because I'm a dumbass. But I didn't promote it because I felt ill. And by that, I mean literally I had to go to the emergency room. Like, I had to go to the emergency room, bitch, because I almost died. I mean, I didn't die, but hey, I had some issues. And I still have those issues. Had a little health scare, to say the least. My intestines hate me. I have like stomach issues and like a stomach ache, but like times 100. You know what I mean? И моите черва просто ме ненавиждат. And, I've been just like laying down on this damn bed for like a week. I couldn't move. I couldn't get up. I couldn't do shit. And I wanted to record. I wanted to like post. I wanted to go live, even on TikTok, because that's what I do now for some fucking reason. But I couldn't because I was dying in my bed. But now I'm back. So for this week's episode, I wanted to do something. I wanted to talk about something because as every person ever, I watch TikTok a lot and I see a lot of people that talk about certain things and I want to talk about them. I want to give my point of view because, hey, who doesn't want to hear my opinion? I mean, right, you know what I mean? So basically, before we start, we're going to talk about something that's been on my mind. That's been on my mind. And if you don't know, if you've never watched The Summer Turned Pretty, you're not going to give a fuck. But we're going to briefly talk about The Summer Turned Pretty because I need to talk about it. And wow. It's a TV show about a girl and two brothers, that whole trope. It's from a book called The Summer Turned Pretty, whatever, what the fuck, we don't care. But it's about a girl that is in love with one of the brothers. There's two brothers, and she's in love with one of them. And there's a whole, like, there's 3 seasons, blah, 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 whatever. We don't care. Like, if you know, you know. If you don't, I don't need to explain it. You need to go watch it for yourself. But the ending of this TV show really just opened a new world for me. Because, mind you, it's a teen cringe TV show, like it's teen, and I'm not a teen, I'm 23, so that just out of but I really enjoyed it, and the ending of this TV show was just opened my eyes to romance. And by that I mean, because the last season, most of the last season I think is filmed in Paris, and things are happening in Paris. And there was like a love story between the main girl and someone else. And then the brother came back and it was a whole like 360 moment. Like, it was a full circle moment. It was so fun. It was so romantic. And that just made me want to, have a little extravaganza, have a little romantic extravaganza in Paris or London or somewhere that's not fucking here. And I just, from watching that TV show, it really just made me miss dating and miss being in love and like miss being like romantic and stuff. But I know that's not in the cards for me, so I'm just gonna sit back on my ass and just like calm down. But if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's really good. I usually don't watch TV shows that are teen related because they're really cringy to me. And don't get me wrong, it is cringy at times. It is very cringy at times, yes sir. But overall, I really enjoyed it. And it's a summer TV show. But you can watch it anytime. I watched it this summer because, hey, I like watching shows by the seasons and movies by the seasons. I'm not gonna watch a Christmas movie in summer because that's just stupid. Hello? Anyways, that's just my take on The Summer Turned Pretty. I literally fell in love with the main character, the main love interest, since day one. Like, since the first episode, I was like, so I fully get the whole trend. I see the vision now that I've finished the TV show because it's finally over, because I was waiting for it to be over and now it's finally over. Really sad about it, but there's gonna be a movie, so don't worry, girl. We're still there. We're still there. Anyways, that just brings me to the topic of today's episode, which is because I started watching the TV show because people on TikTok were talking about it. And I was seeing a lot of TikToks about it. I was seeing a lot of things on Twitter about it, on Instagram about it. Like, everyone was talking about this shit. And I was like, oh, let me be part of the trend. Let me see what the trend's about. And just join in on the trend. And be cool and different. And just join in with the other bitches that watch the TV show and talk about it. Because, hey, we want to fit in. And what better way to fit in than watching and listening to the same shit people are watching and listening to, you know? So that just brings me to the topic of today's episode, which is being performative. What's performative and what's not performative? So let's just start from the top. Being performative to me means you are following a certain trend on TikTok. Mostly it's on TikTok because we want to be trendy. Let's say, for example, the best example I can give you for being performative and liking things because other people are liking things is the Labubus. Because I know damn well for a fact these bitches don't like Labubus unless they were not a trend. You know, because Labubus are a trend now. I don't know how if they're still trending right now. I think they are. I don't know, but I started liking Labubus before they were a trend. Like, not that much, not so much before they were a trend, but I knew about them before, like, they started blowing up. You know what I mean? So I wasn't like, oh my god. But when they blew up, I finally decided to get one, and now I have 3. So I am part of the problem. I am part of the overconsumption problem. Yeah, I know, but also I am part of the Gen Z. So what did you expect? I mean, did you really think I'm not gonna get one? Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. But that just really made me think about other things that are trending and people liking things that just because they're trending on TikTok and everyone else likes them, oh my god, I'm gonna post about them and I'm gonna get the same things everyone is getting because everyone loves those. So might as well become part of the trend, you know? It really made me think about what is performative and what do people genuinely like that's not trending on TikTok, that's not like on the charts, or like whether that be music, movies, Labubus, bitch, Dubai's chocolate. I'm not even gonna talk about Dubai chocolate. I'm not even gonna talk about that because I've never tried it, mind you. I have never tried it. Когато стана тренд дубайски шоколад в TikTok, I really wanted to try it because, like, bitch, everyone was talking about it. And as Gen Z, we are literally very gullible. We are very gullible, and we're very easy to manipulate and lie to. And everyone on TikTok was talking about the Dubai chocolate, and I was like, oh my god, I have to try it because everyone else is talking about it and trying it, and they're saying it's so good. So, and I never did. I always, every time I go to the store, when I see, I'm like, but then I stop myself because I'm like, girl, I'm not going to pay that much money because it's fucking expensive, and I'm not going to pay that much money for a fucking chocolate that's this big. No fucking way. And it has like what, green shit in it, like pistachio or something, and like angel hair. What's it called? Angel hair? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what Dubai chocolate is made out of, but from what I know, I think it's angel hair. But whatever. I did get a Labubu though. И лабубута по принцип са по-скъпи от дубайски шоколад, so I don't know why I'm saying that. I really don't know. But that's not important. We're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about the other bitches. So, being performative to me means you're liking and you're enjoying things just because it's a trend on TikTok or because everyone else is liking and enjoying them. So might as well become part of the trend, you know? Might as well be one of the other ones, like everyone else and enjoy the same things because we want to be included and we want to be validated and we want a place to, you know, exist with other people. We want to be included in everything. We want to be a part of a group, which is not wrong. It's not wrong to want to be a part of the group. But when the performativeness becomes like really like when you're only liking things just because other people are liking them, you kind of don't really have a personality, you know what I mean? Like you're kind of losing what you actually enjoy. You can't really differentiate what you like and what you like because other people like it. Because everyone has a personality. Let's be real. Like we are so multifaceted as people and as humans. And we have so many different interests. And some might be similar because fin with an anime tata. So like everyone who enjoys animes, like, we are under the same category of people who enjoy animes or reading manga or listening to a certain type of genre of music. But the problem is when that's the only thing you're doing. When in reality, you don't even enjoy it that much. You're just liking it because everyone else is liking it, and you're just posting it because everyone else is posting it, and it's trending on TikTok. Because TikTok is the problem. I'm always gonna say it. TikTok is the biggest issue that Gen Z has. Literally. Like, yes, TikTok is a platform where you can learn a lot about things. You can spread awareness about a lot of things. You can share stories about a lot of things. You can be vulnerable, and people can accept you more or less. But also, we're creating so many useless things. Like, for example, the most annoying thing, we're going to talk about two specific things on this episode. One of them being the performative male. I know. Before anyone says anything, I didn't even know what a performative male was. Like, not that I didn't know, but I was like, that's a real thing. So we're calling men performative just because they're listening to Clara and Gur and Red. So we can enjoy music now. We can't really enjoy music and just like have the same interests as everyone else. But I've seen this trend on TikTok go literally viral, where a performative male is basically a man who likes matcha, listens to like soft girl music or like indie music like Clairo, Gur and Red, even Lana Del Rey, maybe even a little bit of Ethel Cain here and there, has a labubu, wears the wired headphones because, I mean, it is kind. And just, he reads books. He loves reading about feminism and Little Women. And he has a buzz cut or a mullet, mostly a mullet, or some kind of like a specific hairstyle, and the baggy jeans, and he has a tote bag as well. Add that to the list. Literally 9 circles of hell. Like that man would scare the shit out of me. But it's become a trend on TikTok where literally every time someone sees a man reading a book or a man enjoying a matcha, it's like, you're performative. We know you don't like it. Because most of the times, these men are seen as men who do these specific things or enjoy these specific things just because women would, like them more. They'll get more bitches in a way. You know what I mean? Because when you see a man reading a book, you're immediately like, oh my God, a man who can read a book? Jesus. Like, it's like shocking. It's groundbreaking when you see a man, especially in the park, with wired headphones, reading a book about women. It's like, wow, I'm already wet. It's like, oh my God, that's a sexy man. That's a sexy, scrumptious man. Like, wow, crazy. But I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with the man reading a book, because if you want to read a book, go ahead, King. Like, read the book. If you enjoy matcha, enjoy that matcha, King. Like, if you own a labubu, period, I own 3. Like, I don't see the issue. But the issue is, because of TikTok, every time we see a certain specific type of man who does one of those 57 things, we're immediately turned off by him because we think he's pretending to be that person, and we don't know if he's pretending to be that person or he actually enjoys those things. Because of TikTok, we cannot even know who's like doing it because they actually like it, or because it's performative, or because people are gonna like it, or because women are gonna like it more, or things like that. And it's so weird. Защото буквално, let's say for example, I went outside and I decided, hey, because I have a labubu on my bag. I carry that bitch with me everywhere because it just looks cute. And it's pink. and I like the way it looks. But let's say, for example, I'm out with my bag, and sometimes I do have wired headphones and Bluetooth headphones. I have two of them. So because I want to pick my poison. You know, sometimes I'm feeling the wired headphones because the quality of the wired headphones is better. Like, argue with the wall. Literally, it is better. But sometimes you want to like have some Bluetooth ones because if you're doing like something else and you want to put your phone down, you know, it just depends on the vibe. And let's say, for example, I'm outside with my wired headphones with my bag that has a Labubu on it, and I decide, hey, I'm gonna get a book and I'm gonna get a matcha and I'm gonna sit in the park and read. Automatically, I'm seen as performative. Just because I decided, hey, I'm gonna get some matcha and I'm gonna read a book. Because I rarely get matcha. I love matcha though. I love the flavor of matcha. I didn't used to like matcha, but I warmed up to it. You know, I had like some trial and error with the matcha, but now I finally can say that I do enjoy it. Actually enjoy it. I do genuinely enjoy the taste of fucking grass in my mouth. It's so good. Hey, it is good. If you are a cow, I mean, that would be even better for you. But anyways, but you can't even enjoy the simplest of things. Even wired headphones. Let's say, for example, you can't even afford Bluetooth headphones and you're just a man with wired headphones. You're immediately seen as performative because, God forbid, a man can't afford fucking Bluetooth fucking AirPods, bitch. It's so crazy to me. God forbid a man decides to read a book in the park. Not even like a feminist book, just like any book. You're like, what? He is faking it. I know he does not enjoy reading. He's doing it because he wants to get bitches. And it's like, okay, maybe that may be the case. That may be the case for some men. But have you ever thought about people just enjoying things because they don't want to enjoy them? Or let's say, for example, a man saw a book on TikTok and he said, oh my God, I want to read it. Or he heard of matcha from TikTok, or I don't know, and he decided to try it. He liked it. Because a lot of things become a trend because of TikToks. We find a lot of things on TikTok. Like, we find out a lot of things on TikTok and we start liking them because we saw them on TikTok. And I don't see an issue in that because TikTok is literally made for us to overconsume it. So, of course, we're gonna like almost everything we see on our For You page because it's our For You page. It's there for a reason. Let's say, for example, a man is scrolling on TikTok and he sees, oh my God, Sabrina Carpenter has a new album. Listen to it. And he's like, oh my God, this song sounds good. I'm gonna listen to the song and maybe the album. And I'm gonna probably enjoy it. And God forbid, because it's always shocked me every time I've talked to a man and he said stuff like, oh, I like Ariana Grande, or I like Lana Del Rey, or I like fucking Sabrina Carpenter even. I'm gonna be like, what? Wait, dead ass? And he's like, yeah, she has good songs. I'm gonna be like, okay, you're fruity. There's something wrong. There's something in the air. Because how do you, as a man, enjoy Ariana Grande? And it's like, I had to really desensitize myself just to see that man as just a man who's enjoying an artist. Because Ariana Grande has good music, hey. So if a man enjoys it, I don't see an issue. But it's seen as, oh my God, he's performative. Oh, you want to be cool. You want to get more bitches. Oh, you want to be this. You want to be this. You want to be this. You're performing for other people, so you get validation from them. And it's like, trust me, guys, it's not that serious. I mean, there are men who do it for attention. But at the same time, if we're going to talk about performative males, I'm going to talk about the performative females as well. Because my best example is a bitch who wears a metal band's t-shirt, and she don't know any song because she just bought the shirt because she thought it looked cool. And she's seen on TikTok that it trends, and it's like, oh my God, this is trending on TikTok and it looks so cool. And I'll be cool too. So I'm just gonna get a shirt with a metal band and I'm gonna go out. And the same bitches that get mad over a man telling them, do you even know any song? Do you know like the metal group at least? Like, do you know the bands at least? She's gonna be like, no, I just like the shirt. I don't even have to like the bands or know the songs to buy the shirt. The same thing goes for a man that likes matcha, bitch. He doesn't have to be performative to like matcha. He doesn't have to be performative to own a fucking Labubu. Anyone can own a Labubu, bitch. Literally, parents own Labubus. I have seen grown ass fucking women and men on the street carrying a fucking bag with their Labubu on. Like, it's not crazy. It's not crazy people enjoying things. It really is not crazy for people to just enjoy things. And I have seen this trend go so viral. Let's say, for example, you've liked a certain song, a certain artist for a long, long time, and there comes a bitch on TikTok suddenly lip syncing to their songs when you know damn well she has never in her life listened to that song or that artist, or she has never listened to even that genre of music, and you're like, what happened? I would get mad too, because there was a trend on TikTok where there's a certain song of one of my favorite groups of all time. I love them. They're called Pierce the Veil. Look them up. If you don't know them, that's fine. But they were trending on TikTok with this song. And this song became a viral trend. And everyone I knew for a fact that they did not listen to that band were posting themselves with that song, with that trend. A bitch even posted a Instagram post with that song. I got mad because I was like, I've been listening to this band since 2015. And I was like, so now you want to be cool and different because this song is trending and you posted a post on Instagram with it just because you want to be in the trend. Like, I would get mad too, and I did get mad. So I get that point of view. Like, I get the whole, like, oh, like, now you're listening to them because now they're a trend and like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I see that. Like, girl, I feel your pain. Don't worry. I feel your pain. Защото има го и когато бях по-млада и по-зелена, because now I'm old and crusty. I'm an anime geek. I'm a weeb. I am considered a weeb. Some people might call me a weeb. Okay, whatever. But I used to be in my weeb era in 2015. Like 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017. Like, I was in my weeb era. Okay? And I didn't get bullied about watching anime, but people who watched anime in like 2015 or 2016 were seen as weird and like, ugh, you're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking loser. What the fuck? Anime and manga? Wow, nerd. Like, that's what people saw anime lovers as, and manga lovers, and in general, like that sort of thing. I was seen as a nerd, as a loser, you know, which in hindsight, they were right. Hey, they were not wrong. I was definitely a nerd, and I still am a nerd, but whatever. I'm a nerd. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in. And now that it's become more trendy and more cool to like anime, suddenly everyone wants to watch anime. Suddenly everyone loves anime. Suddenly everyone has to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen, for example. Like, I have seen millions, trillions, billions of TikToks from bitches who have never in their life watched anime talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna be like, okay, so where was that energy when I was watching it? When I was watching like anime, not before Jujutsu Kaisen came out and Demon Slayer. Before those came out, where was the energy? When I was watching like fucking Death Note, when I was watching like My Hero Academia, when I was watching Tokyo Ghoul, when I was watching My Future Diary, where was that energy? I was called weird and a nerd and a loser, but now it's really cool to watch anime, and it's cool to like K-pop, and it's cool to like manga. But when I was in high school, it was not that cool. You know, it was seen as weird and like, they like anime and fucking K-pop and like fucking manga. Like, they're fucking weird and nerds. So I see that I have gotten mad over that as well, because it's really sad to see people enjoying the things you used to get bullied for on TikTok now, and them just enjoying it just because it's cool now. Because when it wasn't cool, they did enjoy it, but now that it's cool and it's like a trend and it's like cool to be different, because I love that word. God, I love that word, different. It's seen as cool and as like edgy and like whatever, to watch anime, to listen to K-pop, to read manga and be like weird and like different and like edgy and emo. Where was that energy when I was in high school? There was like I wasn't getting bullied for it. I'm not saying I was getting bullied. I was getting bullied for other reasons, guys. Don't worry about that. For other reasons, not that one. But a lot of people were getting bullied for that, and I know and I see why people would be mad that now people are like seeing that as a trend and using it as a trend and making it a trend, because it didn't used to be a trend. Now it's a trend. So I see that, and I see why people would get triggered and stuff like that. But also at the same time, there is that point of view where people are just finding out about anime now. And because of TikTok and because of the algorithm, it's pushing out like things that are trending. And if an anime is trending, it's going to be everywhere. And let's say someone who's never seen anime watches it and says, oh my god, that looks interesting, I'm going to watch it. And they like get hooked. So I see both sides of that coin. There is the side that it is annoying, and I get why people would get triggered and stuff like that. But also, people are just, maybe there could be people just finding out about anime and whatever that may be. Just like I'm just using anime for example, but they might be seeing it for the first time ever, and they want to get into it. And even they are seen as, oh, you're gonna be cool now because it's different. And like the weird bitches on TikTok are always gonna be attacking someone who's never seen anime or who's never listened to anything other than fucking white girl music. Because God forbid people start to, listen to different artists because of TikTok. Because TikTok, as I said, you do learn about new music, learn about new movies, new TV shows, new fucking anything. Защото аз, например, разбрах за The Summer Turned Pretty on TikTok. Dead ass. Like, I didn't know about it. I mean, I knew about the TV show, but I didn't, like, know anything about it. I just knew that it existed, and I thought it was cringy, but then I was like, wait. And one of my favorite YouTubers also was posting a lot about it, and I was like, okay, if she's posting about it, I have to watch it. Because I follow everything that, not everything, but like, in my case, I am part of the issue, because хората, които аз следвам в Instagram, доста неща, които те гледат и те правят, аз също гледам и правя, because I just, I have an admiration for them, and I want to see what they enjoy, And which is, there's nothing bad about that. I don't see an issue in that, because if you see your favorite artist, you're someone that you know, and maybe they're an influencer, maybe they're a celebrity, whatever that may be, and you see them enjoying something and you've never heard about it, why not see it for yourself? Because you're saying like, oh, like if they enjoy it, I might as well, because I like them. So if they like that, then hey. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if you like it, then hey, you like it. And that's how I started watching The Summer Turned Pretty. But anyways, that's not the point. My point is, there are two sides of that coin. There could be people doing it only for the trend and only because it's cool, and I see why people would get mad. But also, there could be people who are who genuinely want to like find out new things to listen to watch, to enjoy, and like find different interests. So we can't really know who's doing it for the trend and who's not, because hey, you don't know that person. Like, if you know someone personally that is doing it for the attention, okay, that's a pass. Because I know people I don't talk to them anymore, but I do know people that are doing certain things for the trend, and because it's trendy and it's cool and it's different, and they want to be seen as cool and different, when in reality they're a basic ass. The other main topic that I wanted to talk about on this episode is the weird girl wars. to say the least. Не знам точно как да го кажа, but yeah, I mean, it is considered a war at this point. I mean, not on my For You page, for example, because my TikTok is the chillest place on earth. I love my For You page. It's so chill. It's so laid back. It's so fun. It's so cute. Like, there's no drama. There's no nothing. There's just, it's fun every time. I have seen people online talking about the weird girl aesthetic, the weird girl wars. Who's a real weird girl and who's pretending to be a weird girl? And that just made my blood boil. Because what the fuck do you mean I was a weird girl, so you're not a weird girl? Because when I was a weird girl, you weren't a weird girl. I'm like, so you're dumb and stupid and brain dead. Because what the fuck do you mean I'm weirder than you? I have weirder interests than you. Защото for a weird girl to be weird, there are specific criteria. You have to enjoy Monster, the energy drink. You have to have an emo face or have had an emo face. You have to enjoy emo music or, just like metal or like anything of that genre. You have to wear black clothes or something that's seen as edgy and cool and different. And you also have to have a piercing, and have a weird obsession with the serial killer. Let's throw that in there as well. And then that's what makes you a weird girl. There are specific criteria that make you a weird girl. And if you don't fit into them, you're not a weird girl. And that also comes from a place that, maybe those people, those girls, because it is weird girl, those girls were bullied in high school for their interests, for the things they liked, for the interest that they had, for the way they dressed, for the music that they listened to. Maybe they were bullied in high school when they were younger, and now they see the same people who bullied them like the same things as they do, and they get mad for it because they're like, when I enjoyed those things, you bullied me for it, and now you're the weird girl. No, blah blah. And it's like a whole like war on TikTok, especially on TikTok. It's a whole war. I've never seen it personally. I've just seen videos on it. Like, I've just watched like essays about it, but I've never seen it. Thank God, because I don't want to fill my brain with that fucking sort of energy, because that's just scary to me. But I think that also comes from a place of, insecurity, and like, you're getting mad because that is trauma that you experienced when you were in high school because of those people. They were bullied. You were bullied for it. You were made fun of for those interests. And now you see the same people that bullied you enjoy those things. I would get triggered too. Like, I would get mad too. Like, I fully understand and see that point of view, but you can't really put a criteria on something that doesn't exist. Such as the weird girl. I'm a weird girl. You're a clean girl. I'm a weird girl. I'm a soft girl. And it's like, so we're putting so many different like interests in one like specific. Let's say you enjoy 5 things that have to be its own. They have to be its own aesthetic. And if you enjoy any other things, you are not that aesthetic. You are not that aesthetic. And I've seen that trend on TikTok where girls will post, a text post and be like, you think you're a weird girl? Well, I have this, I've done this, and this, and this, and this. I have these. And it's like the most outrageous shit ever. They're saying it in a way to make you feel like you're not weird enough. You're not part of the group. So you cannot enjoy those things. You cannot call yourself a weird girl. And I get so mad that we literally turn words into actual personalities. Because for you to attack other people's for their interest and calling them not that specific, weird girl aesthetic, because you're weirder than them and you have weirder interests than someone else. And you attack them for it because they don't have the same interest as you. But baby, that is not a personality. Let me tell you that much. Yes, you have interests and someone else has interest as well, God forbid, and they call themselves weird because they consider their interest as a little bit weird. And you're on your ass on TikTok getting mad over it and crying over it that someone else is using the weird girl fucking aesthetic. And there's no such thing as a weird girl aesthetic, bitch. You're dumb. Hey, soft girl, weird girl, I don't give a fuck. It's so stupid that we create these aesthetics out of fucking words. Like, what do you mean weird girl aesthetic? What do you mean soft girl aesthetic? What do you mean clean girl? It's like so stupid. Words are words. Some people have weirder interests than you, or you might have weirder interests than someone else. That doesn't mean you're better than them or you fit that specific criteria that you created. Because there's no such thing as you don't fit in with the group. If you want to be weird, you have to enjoy these things. If you don't enjoy those things, you're just a phony. You're being performative. It's seen as performative to remotely enjoy something that's, out of the ordinary, It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It gets me literally mad. And it is trauma. I know that comes from trauma. I know that comes from maybe getting bullied, maybe experiencing other types of trauma when you were little. But that doesn't mean you have to project those traumas and those insecurities on people who are just, trying to have fun on TikTok. Hey, like, TikTok is not a serious place. I don't see why people get so butthurt and angry over TikTok. Like, I have gotten angry over TikTok and over, like, social media, like, discourses and dramas like that. Like Gen Z drama, for example. Like, I get it. I have gotten mad over things like that. But you have to realize, first of all, it was never that serious. And second of all, that shit is not real. It's on social media. It's online. Like, why do we think everything that's happening online is real? I don't understand. I don't understand why bitches think everything online has to revolve around them. Because it's never about you. Let's say, for example, a bitch posts like, hey guys, I'm so weird. I just drank a whole like Monster and I haven't eaten anything all day. And a bitch in the comments will be like, well, I drink 7 and I never sleep. So you can't call yourself weird because I'm weirder. And it's like, girl, maybe get checked. Maybe go to the hospital. And why do you feel the need to say that? Because you want to belong somewhere. You want to be seen as different. You want to be seen as unique. And there's nothing wrong as wanting to be different, as wanting to be unique. But in most cases, those people are just doing it because they don't have a place where they belong. They don't have maybe a stable friendship, maybe a stable family life. Maybe they have too much trauma. And the best thing you can do with your trauma is project it onto other people online, because that's how Gen Z fucking works, unfortunately. And it's so stupid that people get mad over the tiniest things just because that doesn't fit my aesthetic and that's my aesthetic. And if you like some of those things from my aesthetic, that doesn't mean you're part of my aesthetic. And it's like my aesthetic, your aesthetic, this aesthetic. And it's like we've turned literally, as I said, words into aesthetics. Things that we enjoy as a whole, like, category of people. Like, there's the emo bitches, there's the rock bitches, there's the basic bitches, there's the fucking whatever it may be. Everything is literally put into little categories. And it's so annoying because, you think it's 2025. You think we do better. We like evolve our brains and you think we would evolve as human beings and maybe our brains will develop better. But hey, sometimes because of TikTok, we tend to get brainwashed and brain dead and brain rotted. I think being performative is definitely a real thing. Like I can see I've seen it being literally a real thing, but at the same time, you can't really expect and call everyone performative just because they like something that you also like, and you want to gatekeep that for yourself. You want that just be for yourself because it makes you feel good and it's your thing. But you also have to know that it's not all about you, mama. Hey, it's not all about you. It never will be. The world does not revolve around you. It never will. So let's just let people enjoy things just because they want to enjoy them. And if they're being performative about it and they're doing it just because of the trend, let them, girl. Like, that doesn't concern you. You could get triggered, yes. Of course, it is allowed to get a little triggered. But in hindsight, I don't think it matters that much because at the end of the day, you enjoy those things and you know why you enjoy those things. And you should just let yourself enjoy those things and let other people enjoy those things. Or maybe let them enjoy them for the trend, even. But that doesn't concern you because, again, you don't know them. And if you do have friends that maybe do like specific things for the trend, let them. I mean, it doesn't really concern you. It's not hurting you. It might trigger you a little bit if you're, weak-minded. Me included. Yes, sir. Um, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really hurt you that much. It doesn't hurt you at all, actually. So why should we be attacking people for liking things or calling people performative or calling people not being cool enough or weird enough to fit in our group that we fucking created? I don't see that doing any good. I see that actually as harming people and harming our society. But hey, what do I know? I'm part of the problem. I am Gen Z. I do like Labubus. I have never tried Dubai chocolate. I do like Claro. I do have tote bags. I do have wired headphones. I do weird things. I like Hello Kitty. So that makes me part of the weird girl aesthetic. I don't know at this point. I don't know what, like, I just don't get it. But anyways, I think it's safe to say that people should let people enjoy things and you should mind your own business and let other people mind their own business as well, because it doesn't concern you and it never will, because the world does not revolve around you. It never will. Okay. So, with that being said, I really, really, really missed just ranting about bullshit like this, because I really wanted to talk about this specific thing because it's so stupid. It just proves that people are dumb. It just proves that Gen Z is literally brain dead. It just proves that, guys, we are the future. I mean, not really. We are older now. Most of Gen Z is like 20 at this point. But still, we are the future of society. And what are we doing? We're fighting on TikTok about who's weirder and who's being performative and who likes matcha more. It's like, what are we doing? Can we get it together? Can we talk about the economic state of the world right now? Like, hello? There's other things you should worry about. And there's other things we can talk about and discuss rather than talking about who's weirder and who's performative and who's not. Because it's stupid and it's dumb and it's useless and it doesn't really matter that much. Let people enjoy things. That's all I'm going to say. That's just like the ending of this episode. Let people enjoy things. And mind your own business. Okay? Because it really it doesn't concern you that much. So, hey. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This was a really fun and laid back, chill rant. I mean, was it chill? I don't know. Maybe I got a little mad. But it's fine. It's whatever. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm back better than ever. Don't worry. I'm taking care of myself. I'm resting. I will be back next week with another episode. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on my social media, which is going to be linked in the description. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself. Eat good food. Drink water. Tell everyone in your life that you love them. And yeah, love you so much. Bye, girls and gays and they thems and zimzers.